And I'm Carly Barnett. First this morning, let's send it over to Matt Daniel with a look at a much better start than yesterday, Matt.
That is right. Gorgeous start to your...
Thank you, Matt. Now to our top story at 6:30. Parts of Telfair County were hit hard after a night of severe weather.
EMA Director Lee Connors says his office received several reports of downed trees and power outages.
In our morning reporting, Yvonne Thomas is live in McRae Helena with a look at that damage. Yvonne.
For now, back to you.
Thank you, Ivana. If you do have to drive this morning, keep watch for fallen branches and trees on the road. And if you took any pictures of the damage where you live, you can share it with us on our 13 WMAZ Facebook page.
Right now, the Bibb County District Attorney says a deputy accused of sexually assaulting a woman will not be charged. The Sheriff's Office suspended Deputy James Stiles in December after the Sheriff's Office says he brought a woman to the Macon Inn on Riverside Drive. They say they got her a room and he allegedly assaulted her. Stiles was off duty but in a uniform and driving a patrol car. After reviewing the case file, District Attorney David Cook told us by email, quote, the investigation did not reveal sufficient evidence to prove the alleged sex acts were conducted without the woman's consent. Yesterday, the Sheriff's Office also said they were reviewing their options for additional disciplinary steps against Stiles. Right now, Monroe County's Planning and Zoning Board says they are denying a proposal for low-income housing. This comes after a meeting got heated between county residents and the company that's wanting to build. The Alabama-based Vantage Development wanted to build a 72-unit apartment complex on New Forsyth Road. Vantage project manager Jordan Whiteside said the complex's target consumer would be people with low income, but she and her company faced stiff opposition from some people already living in Monroe County. Those people argued the project would lower property values, increase traffic, and put a burden on the school system. There was not a single person outside of the company who spoke in favor of those apartments.
3 things I'd like to say about this complex, this proposal. Don't want it, don't want it, don't want it.
Well, the Planning and Zoning Board will now send their recommendations on to the county commissioners for a final decision. District 3 Commissioner John Ambrose says he expects the commission to follow the recommendation, and that is to deny the project. In other national headlines, a federal judge declared a mistrial in the case of a U.S. Border Patrol agent. An Arizona jury had acquitted him of second-degree murder charges in the killing of a teen from Mexico, but they deadlocked on lesser counts of manslaughter. Prosecutors could seek another trial for Agent Lonnie Swartz on those lesser charges. Authorities in Toronto have not ruled out terrorism in a deadly van attack yesterday. The driver mowed down people on the sidewalks at a major intersection in the northern part of the city. Hannah Doba gives us a look at the attack that killed 10 people and injured 15. Well, if you enjoy tasty treats like cupcakes and maybe some cocktails, there's an opportunity coming up for you to help a good cause. April is Autism Awareness Month, and one Central Georgia business is helping to do just that.
Well, Carrots and Keepsakes is throwing their 12th annual Cocktails and Cupcakes party this Thursday to raise money for Central Georgia Autism. The party will be at the boutique on Forsyth Road. It will feature a silent auction, a runway fashion show, and an appearance from former Miss America Betty Cantrell, as well as some performances by Sarah Kate Sellers and Nick Malloy.
We have been involved with autism for the last 12 years, really I guess the last 13 when we found out our great nephew had been diagnosed with autism. And when the store had its 20th anniversary, we decided we'd do a fundraiser. A couple of years later, we found Central Georgia Autism.
Evans said that all mothers with a child on the autism spectrum can get into the event absolutely free, and all of those proceeds from Cocktails and Cupcakes again will go to Central Georgia Autism.
What a combination, too. You really can't go wrong with that.
No, win-win.
All right, 6:10. Let's head on over to Matt.
All right, good Tuesday morning.
Well, a new robot on the market is ready to clean your home on your schedule. Our deal guy Matt Granite shows us the smartest deal in our region today.
It's sold out in exactly 11 minutes. To you.
I think I need one of those. When you head to 13WMAZ.com, click on the menu tab and look under Features, and then go down to Ways to Save. Thank you, producer Daniel. Now let's send it over to Matt Daniel with a look at your morning traffic.
All right, good morning, everybody. Long stretch of dry and sunny weather as we go into the weekend, warming up into the lower 80s. So the weekend, believe it or not, Saturday and Sunday looking dry, looking nice.
We're already looking ahead to the weekend. We are coming up on 6:30 now.
We'll have your top stories up next.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. It is 6:43. Of course, we had to deal with the rain, but after the rain comes the rainbow, comes some
Exactly.
beautiful
Exactly.
images.
Yeah, this was just perfect weather conditions where you would have the rain and then you'd have the sunshine, and that would give you a gorgeous rainbow.
Welcome back, 6:52. Some students in detention had to help with some rather gross cleanup as punishment.
But as Jordan Chavez shows us, that punishment quickly became a passion and an opportunity to learn.
We tried to fix it.
Oh, well done. The kids say they hope to continue raising money to put up more poles with dog bags around their school.
Hope you weren't eating breakfast this morning.
Yeah, sorry about that.
We are back in just a minute with a final look at your forecast.
First, though, here's what's ahead on CBS This Morning.
Coming up,
Well, before we go this morning, we wanted to show you a very unusual story. In Texas, a juvenile detention center employee faces 50 years in prison, charged with the theft of $1.2 million worth of fajitas.
Yeah, you heard that right. In his testimony, Gilberto Escamilla said, quote, "It was selfish, it started small, and it got bigger and out of control." He says it got to the point where I couldn't control it anymore. He admitted to stealing and reselling the marinated meat over the course of years.
Must steal fajitas.
I mean, I like Mexican food as much as the next person, but
That's a bit much. All right, now look at our top local stories this morning. The Monroe County Planning and Zoning Board denied a proposal for low-income housing apartments. The Planning and Zoning Board's recommendation now goes to county commissioners for a final decision.
a Bibb County deputy accused of sexually assaulting a woman will not be charged. That is according to the Bibb District Attorney's Office. Deputy James Stiles has been suspended since December after the sheriff's office says he brought a woman to the Macon Inn on Riverside Drive and allegedly assaulted her. Stiles and 2 other deputies were suspended while the GBI investigated.
And we're talking about some pretty nice weather for today. A few spotty showers possible. We'll stay dry tomorrow, and then another rain chance arrives Thursday. The weekend looking sunny and dry.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, the news continues on 13WMAZ.com and MAZ Mobile.
CBS This Morning's next.
Have a great Tuesday.